Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment I'm here with my friend Yoel Halevi. Say hi to everyone, Yoel. And we're in northern Israel right now. One of the things that I wanted to show you guys was some of the fortifications that, well, you have to live in. You know more about this than I do, so why don't you tell everybody where we're at and what this is and all that other fun
Okay,
stuff.
so and this is first on the underground. Okay, this is actually a standard building that we had back in the 70s, 80s, even the 90s. We used to always build buildings, and every building usually had an area which was reinforced concrete. So basically, it's not really underground, but we're underneath the building. Which means, for example, I have a wall to that direction, which is actually to the outside. Okay, but the whole idea is basically this is a bomb shelter. And the idea of the bomb shelter is because basically Israel is a very small country. It's a very, very thin strip of land, which means if you attack it with a rocket from any direction, you can probably hit something. Okay, Saddam Hussein, for example, tried that, and he did hit very, very close to this area. After the Gulf War in 1991, I think it was, I was relatively young back then, and what they realized is because the time to get from the moment the siren goes off to a place like this could be too long. For example, siren can go off, and I remember like a minute to a minute and a half afterwards, we would actually hear an explosion.
Wow.
And what they were trying to do, they were trying to hit the oil plants not too far away from here. Literally, if you walk down the road, you can see them. And what they decided to do was they started building these reinforced concrete rooms inside the apartments themselves. Now, this building is from 1980, so we still have these kind of like underground structures. Now, they're not very big, they're not built for you to hide in for days and days and days. They're actually built to survive a regular conventional rocket attack. If we're talking about chemicals or even nuclear, this thing will be completely useless. Okay, it can take at least one or two hits before it becomes useless again. Basically, we have to redo the whole thing. If this building takes a direct hit, the building will go, just blow up, and that's it. The entire building has to be rebuilt.
How is the building made? Like, what are we looking at here with the doors?
So it goes like this. It starts off with having a iron door.
An iron door.
I'm trying to remember how thick it is. It's almost a foot thick. It weighs, my guess is, based on moving it like this, my guess this thing weighs over 200 pounds.
Wow.
Trying to translate it into American weights. Here we use kilos. So this thing is about 100 something kilos, maybe even more than that. I'm not too sure. The frame is also steel. And this is to keep this door up. And then basically the walls here about a foot and a half of reinforced concrete. Now here in Israel we build everything with concrete. We don't really use much wood or sheetrock or anything like that. But a standard house, if you go in the regular wall inside, would be, my guess is about something like 4 inches, and then exterior wall will be about half a foot. So having a foot and a half of reinforced concrete is actually pretty thick.
So how long would it take you guys to get, like when you heard the sirens, how long do you have until the rockets hit?
I think that we have about 30 seconds.
So everybody's got to get down here.
In 30 seconds.
Wow.
Now the thing is that, for example, I have small children, so you have to grab them with your hands and run downstairs. This is why they changed the rules. Now you have to have one inside your apartment. If there's actually a time of danger, there's a chance we might get attacked, you're supposed to sleep in that room. Now, the other side of it as well, because I'm a post-Gulf War child, we developed this mentality of also storing food at home.
Smart.
So these places have running water, they have toilets, but not everyone remembers the situation of the Gulf War, so people don't remember the fact that you're actually supposed to store here food as well.
So they're supposed to store food in the bunker, in the bomb shelter?
I personally think they should. I mean, I don't remember exactly what the law is, but this is not for a long stay. So really the idea is that you're supposed to be able to run here, hide, and then get the permission to get out of the house, out of the safe house. But the idea is basically that, I mean, I'm going to try to promote this in this building, that we should also store some food here, because you never know how long we have to sit in here.
Right. Wow. This is really something. Thanks for bringing me here. What we'll do, we'll come back, guys, and I'm going to try and film some more segments with Yoel, asking him questions about the ongoing conflict here from his perspective. Yoel, what's your background for the people who are going to be watching the subsequent segments?
Oh, okay.
We'll do the condensed version of Yoel's background. There's a lot of background there. It's one of the reasons why he's one of my friends.
Well, first of all, I'm native born. I was born here in Israel. I speak fluent Hebrew. I have a limited understanding of Arabic. And also, you can see, I can speak English. Grammar is a bit iffy with me, but you know, in any case.
Calling cookies biscuits.
Cookies, well, that's more from the English side.
Yeah, no.
Parents from the UK. Born here in Israel, raised here in Israel, lived in Israel my entire life. Served in the IDF. Was in a combat unit until I was removed because of an injury. Never really saw real action. I was taken out before we actually became operational. Was in the army for a while, married, children, and hang out with some awesome guys.
And one awesome gal.
Well, in Hebrew, usually we used to say people in general. So
Okay.
guys.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for tuning into this segment on Israeli bomb shelters. And for now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off with Yoel Halevi. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.